up for Jared Ford.
Jared Ford. He's 0-1 as an amateur. You know, he's very, very, very big flyweight. Stands at 6 foot tall, fighting at the 125-pound men's flyweight division. This is a really big flyweight. So we'll see what he does in here. I know he experienced a loss a few months ago as his amateur debut, but you know those debuts can go either way. So excited to see what Jared does in his second fight. See if he makes some adjustments. Coming to us out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, the Cies MMA camp. We just saw one of their fighters come in there and get a submission. So let's see what Jared's trying to do in this fight.
His opponent, coming out of the red corner, please welcome Frank St. Peter.
Stay so fresh and bleeding like me. I'm almost so green and I like this. Only do no green on this side.
And we have Frank St. Peter here. He's coming to us out of Pueblo, Colorado, so he's a local to this city, and he's 3 wins, 1 defeat. So he was at one point ranked #1 in Colorado at flyweight. So Frank St. Peter's going to be a very, very tough test for Jared Ford standing across the cage from him. So coming to us from Warrior Built MMA here in Pueblo, which is the top gym in Pueblo, Colorado. So you know his training is going to be really good. He's got solid training partners and solid training. So excited to see Frank getting here in his hometown. And here we go with bout number 3. Again, we've got the Jared Ford, he's 6 foot tall at 125. I feel like that's an anomaly, but he just took a really hard right.
Wow.
Oh boy!
And there we go.
Whoa,
Look at that.
I don't think anybody
takedown.
expected that coming from somebody that tall.
Right.
Wow.
What an explosive
What's
takedown.
going on? That is wild. You know, unfortunately in the amateur division, you know, people lock up a choke like that. He did the right thing. He let go.
Look
What is he doing?
Look at the awareness he's having on the mat. He's about to set up something crazy. He's about to try to choke
this is called the
man.
buggy choke. If he gets that, it's very rare to do a buggy choke in MMA, but if he does, he has the built for it. So he'll be one of few to get that choke.
And what a win for GFC's first debut show.
Definitely. Frank needs to stay strong on top like he is right now and just kind of bully him up against the fence, and then Jared needs to look to retain his guard and potentially look to get a sweep from here. He can't just stay there at the edge of the cage like that.
He's not in a completely dangerous place, but he would like, if you get the points going to his direction, start standing up.
Definitely, yeah. Being up against the fence, you're susceptible to damage, and then also it just doesn't feel good to be up against the fence like that. Frank's looking to take his back from here. Jared's doing the right thing, trying to kind of like turn into him a little bit, but it looks like Frank has an arm triangle locked up. That's a deep choke.
If he can put his body to the other side of that choke, it might be
Jared just gave a thumbs up, so that signifies that he's okay. Sometimes when fighters do that, though, it just kind of leaves openings for the choke to get deeper. So I don't really like when fighters do the thumb up thing.
Yeah, but good thing he's out of it. So now we're getting so he got a half knee in there, not a full guard.
Yeah, not quite a full guard yet. And, you know, he could use that butterfly hook to elevate, but he looks like he's trying to set up some rubber guard stuff, which isn't a great way to do right up against a fence like that. But, you know, with his lankiness, he could pull something off.
Yeah, he really could. Those long guys in BJJ are always the most dangerous.
Definitely, yes. I've experienced being on the receiving end of that a few times. Oh, heavy
coming
punches.
down from St. Peter. It is his hometown. A win here would mean a lot to this man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he wants to definitely get this win in his hometown. Oh, heavy ground strikes.
Maybe he can survive the
Yeah,
ball.
he has to try to survive. The ref is really looking in closely. It is a buzzer beater. Who knows what's going to happen here? Is he going to survive? He does. Wow.
It's going to be interesting to see how that translates to the next round.
Definitely.
Where's the confidence in Mr. Ford?
Yeah, you know, I think it comes into like that resiliency piece and just being in shape. You can have all the skill in the world, but if you're not in shape or resilient, you're probably not going to be able to handle that kind of pressure.
Okay, right.
What are you telling Frank's corner? Or what are you telling Frank as his corner if you're his corner?
I was just telling him to keep doing what he's doing. You know, he transitioned well, especially he got took down first. He made it his ground. He made it his match. And he started throwing down the punches. I feel like there's a punch differential, and it's leaning towards Mr. St. Peter.
Yeah, I agree. I think if Frank does that again where he stays on top and just rains down the ground and pound, I think it could be over for Jared. And, you know, if I'm in Jared's corner, I'm telling him to utilize his length a little bit more.
Yeah, keep him on the edge.
Yeah. All right, going into round two.
Round two.
Frank looks like he's trying to stalk Jared a little bit. Time his takedowns.
It's like Frank St. Peter is trying to show off his striking. He said, I can strike too. He's bouncing around, he's getting loose. But Jared is long.
He is super long. He's eating those right punches, though, pretty heavy. Those are heavy strikes. Wow. Man, and Frank St. Peter with some heavy strikes, and that looked like a knockout to me, but you have to confirm that one with the commission to see if they deem that a TKO or a knockout. But boy, was that a heavy punch. Wow.
But props to Jared. He really did fight.
He did fight good. Yeah, he did. Wow. Woo.
25 seconds in the second round, leaving your